What is going on, everyone? KM Dolph back with your weekly installment of Transport Fever 2 in this Riverdream series. Now, we're starting off here today in Evansville, and before I get into things and show you what has happened since last episode, please make sure you hit the like button on this video as hard as you possibly can, comment your suggestions for future episodes, things you'd like to see named after you, etc, etc. Like and follow me on Facebook as always, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already, and click the notification button so you can keep up to date with all things KM Dolph. And with that done, yes, we're here in Evansville. Now, I've done a couple of quick things off camera in preparation for today, and I'm going to show you what they are momentarily, but I figured, well, we're here, we may as well cut straight to the intro, and we'll get straight into it right after that.
It's all the same when you're out of your mind, changing colors to hide from the blistering lights. They still burn in my...
Okay, we're now back from the intro, nice and easy, and yes, so a couple of things have changed since I finished up last episode. For one, I don't remember if I had this particular vessel or not, if I was still rocking the other one. But what I've essentially done is I've stopped the airport, illustrated over now, with 33 passengers on board of a Virgin... Is that a Virgin plane? That is not the Virgin plane, that is the other plane. I've stopped freight. There is a reason for that, which will become apparent momentarily, because, simply put, these cargo ports don't hold enough kit. It is annoying as buggery, and I should have realised my folly after last series when I tried to use them. They just don't work. They do not work. They hold maybe 10 items of freight, and then it sits there going, I've got too much freight, and yet, like, when I look down here, there's like a couple of bits of freight there, and then all this empty space doing absolutely nothing, and it's still going off its nana at me. So I decided to do away with that option of freight, of getting the tools and the construction materials for Trostenwald by plane. I've given up on that, and I've reverted back to boat. So I've upgraded said boat. This boat now carries food, it carries oil, it carries crude, it carries pretty much everything, which is great because it will now take over to this township, the David W. town, run by the CEO and Lord Mayor, David W. G'day, David. Yes, so that all comes into here now and goes onto this station. My happy little steam engine line then picks it all up and drops it off where it needs to go. So, in essence, I think that works quite well. Even though I have got a working airport going now, which is making me money, this is also still making me money. I know, it seems weird, but ironically, we've still got more passengers than we know what to do with, and I'm still running almost a full boat each and which way, which I'm certainly not going to complain about, as you see down here. All these wonderful people about to enter the fray, and that's going to start jumping up in number very, very shortly. And yeah, that's all running well. As you can see, Evansville is building out to the extreme. I'm not 100% sure as to why, but Evansville is growing a lot, as you can see illustrated over here. This originally was not a cliffside with houses on it, but apparently now it is a hillside with cliffs on it. Hillside with cliffs. A cliffside with houses on it. Don't know how, don't know why, but again, not complaining. That freight is still doing its business. The other thing I have done since last episode was I did this. I have made it so that my trams have a clearer run, because I found that this was so much of a bottleneck, it was ridiculous. So now anything that comes in from the food line, ideally literally just this, yeah, it is literally just that. So that tram will come in through there, it'll drop off its kit here, and then it will make its merry way back out to, as you can see, He heads back out, goes around the long way, which gives this thing a lot more time to organise food for this thing to pick up. So I find that to be a little bit more beneficial than what it was previous. That is the Evansville food delivery. That is the grain runs. Yes, we know about the grain runs. The grain runs are doing their thing, I'm pretty certain. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's carrying enough. I mean, it could be carrying more, but, you know, what can you do when it doesn't want to run the whole thing consistently? We also have another issue where the wonderful and good folks here in Gresham are now having issue getting through the town. They are having that issue because it's just a massive bottleneck, and that's all rather annoying. So the one thing I could do, and probably am going to do very quickly as first part of today's episode, is I'm going to build them a little ways of getting around the town, or getting at least to the other side of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a little old, we're going to grab a little highway here, yep, and then we're going to go with this one, and then we're going to go ahaya, first and foremost. It needs to go ahaya. I need it to go down a lot further than that. No, go down, there we go. Now that might look a bit funky. You know what, we're just going to stick with that for a start. And then we're going to go, yeah, that's what I need you to do. Go into a tunnel. Yes. Then I need you to continue on with the tunnel. No. Don't start the game off like this. Do not. Where did you go? No one knows. I want you out there, please. Right. Then I want you to come back up. Nope, you're not going to do that just yet. Right, so you are you staying in that tunnel the entire time? Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's doing its bit. And then I want you out of there and up to there. Can you do said things? You can, although you look absolutely horrible doing it. There you go. That works. So now, what I've effectively done is ended all the drama for these people. I hope. We'll speed things up a little bit. They can't go anywhere because Nathaniel is blocking traffic in that way that he does. There you go. You get out of there. Oh, hello. You figured out the road. Ah, here we go. Alright, we got traffic on the move. With a bit of luck, that should end itself momentarily. There you go, you're getting a good run of cars going that way now. That's great. Nope. Come on, you got a clear run out of there, boyo. That's alright, once they get over that side, most of them are changing lanes anyway. But I thought what that was going to do is evidently not going to do what I was hoping it would do. Oh no, there you go. Oi, 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 oi. Here we go. Ah, people are using the bypass. That's wonderful. There you go, people. Use the bypass that I have so eloquently gifted you. There you go. Now you guys can come out of there and you're all golden. Absolutely golden. Now, I just realised that I've got tram line here that doesn't actually need to be tram line. So we're going to fix that up. And then we're going to move on to the next bit of today. This needs to get upgraded because it is terrible. We do not want that. We do not want that. And then this bit, because that just looks god awful. Why are you trying to tell me there's too much slope? What's with the slope? Oh, okay. You got some sort of malfunctioning going on there because of that little lane. Well, alright. What if I get rid of the lane? There you go. Now, with a bit of luck, you shouldn't have any drama. No more drama. There you go. If you're going to build crappy little lanes like that, at least give me the proper clearance for it first. But yes, that should now, hopefully, with a bit of luck, fix up a fair chunk of this. There goes train. 141. These things are making an absolute killing. Making me tons of money, which is wonderful. Gresham is now fully self-functioning. 60 of that there, that's always good. There's not much here in the ways of log. But that's alright, because he's just taken 119 log. And 1 bit of fuel, and he's heading up the mountain. So that's fine. This little thing's working harder than anyone should possibly ever have to work, so let's give him a hand. There you go. Now you got a bit more room with which to carry stuff. You're carrying 17 tools on the job. Giddy up. There's still 36 there for you to take. But you'll be fine. So that's him. There's a plane. Here's Hillsdale. How's Hillsdale doing? A lot of passengers. Well, isn't that very fortuitous? And yet there's still, look at this, there's still people going in. Is there a plane currently here? No, there is not. Yeah, right. Well, how about we put another one on? Oh, here it is. Now I need another plane. Can I have a large passenger plane, please? So I need something that's going to match that. They don't go as fast, nor do they carry quite a... Oh, they actually carry more. Starflyer Airbus. Airbus A320. I need more potential options for a 700. Although I don't know that I'm going to get one. A Boeing 757. I need a passenger plane, please. The Bombardier, the Superjets, the Bombardier, the Virgin, and the Boeing. Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just chuck another plane on. Speaking of which, here comes a plane now. Autosave kicking in, doing its thing. Let's speed this up right quick so that this can all look the part. He's going to go pick up passengers, which is great. It's what he wants me to do. Cool. He can take off. As he comes in, it's almost like it's clockwork. He goes in. He's going to pick up another bunch of peoples. There you go. You can pick up people too. And then plane can take off, like so. Now that was a diesel train heading in here. Is he grabbing much on his way out? Why, yes he is. And he's also dropped off quite a bit of kit on the way back. What's he dropped off there? Oh, that's pretty good of him. It's good to see that my my little port here is doing its bit. There you go. He's off, taking his bits of crude and 1 tool and 2 food. That's very good of him. And then we've got this over here, which is now holding well over 1,000. My poor little... What's going on with him? I don't know why you're going so slow out the gate. Oh, it's because you're going up a massive hill. That'd be why. Here we go. You're gonna... Do you start dropping speed going up that hill? No. Why did the other one pick up speed and you didn't? Well, that's very interesting. You're going to have to stop anyway, because you got one coming out and one going in. Well, this could be fascinating. Well, there you go. There he goes off another direction. Yeah, righto. Oh, hello. There's little Percy. Percy doing his bit. Now, the other thing that's got me a bit wamboozled at the moment is, where are my 2 Garretts? Because I swear I had 2 of them. There's not one there. There's one. And what are you? You're the other Diesel. Well, alright, let's see what you do when you come in here. Alright, you come in there. You got 131 of that and 2 of that, apparently. I don't know why you've still got food on board, but is what it is. Right, in you hop. Drop off your kit. There you go. Drop all that off. He's going to get nice and filled up. There you go. Pick up your bits. And then off you get. Good. That's him done. Now where's the other one? As I said, I swear I had 2. I swear I had 2. Did I not have 2? Oh, you know what might have happened? It might not have saved. Oh no, there is another one. Where are you, Sunshine? Get to you. Okay. Not quite sure what happened there, but anyway. There goes the other passenger train, 150 people on board. Alright, so, I mean, you know, that's all taking its sweet Mary time. What's going on? Did you drop off any... No, you didn't drop off any brick at all. You're bringing back a whole bunch of brick. You're not dropping off any rock. I wonder why that is. Well, there you go. That's what that's for. Okay. So, now that I've checked that up and made sure that that's running properly, we need to get on to today and what we're going to do. Now, we could do something simple, like maybe hook up Uthadern, Dunmatter and Zadash, who only need food and fuel for the lot of them. I mean, I could change that around a little bit, but I'd want to try and avoid changing too much. The other alternative is we start something up down here and run it up and start running this line. We could start making that happen. That could be good. We could run a nice little line out here to Brisbane. We could then run... That's a bit of a trek out there to Fullerton, isn't it? So you go from Bentley Bay, Brisbane, River Downs, head inland, Wichita Falls, head along Fullerton and then into Clarksville. And we've got steel to work with, we've got wood and lumber to work with, we've got one food, but no farm. I did say no farm. I did say no farm, which is a shame because some of these guys actually need farm. One requiring the cog, which I'm pretty sure is this thing, the machines. So you will need... So I've got... Okay, well, I've got an iron ore mine and a coal mine, so that can work. I could easily organise a couple of little... Yeah, I could easily organise a couple of little tank engines to run up there and pick up some iron ore. One can go pick up coal. They could bring all that back down here. I could have a massive train conglomerate thing coming out of here. And they could run stuff through there and run it up into there, bring stuff back. And that wouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to have to run a few lines within lines. The only thing I can't get to these guys, I mean, I could easily transfer fuel over. That's not a huge dilemma. The only issue I'm going to have is I need to get more of that happening. And then I would need to organise it to be picked up from here. So I will end up needing another port. I could easily port on that side, and that way that could come in, and that could head around here. Although that island doesn't have an oil source, if memory serves. Does it have an oil source? No, it does not. Well, that's just rude. That is very rude. You know, it would have really helped. I mean, Port de... Oh, hang on. Here we go. There's a little one. Here we go. What's this island? We got Sparta. We got Smithsville. We got Tempe. We got Lubbock. And we got Port de Marly. Well, Port de Marly seems like an interesting choice. Because, you know, it's a big town. It's on the moves. It's got, I mean, all this Lubbock action going on there. I don't even know what that wording refers to, but I mean, we could run something out of Port de Marly. We can run it through Lubbock. We can then run it past through there, down through Tempe here on maybe not that side, but I don't see there's going to be any other better opportunity for it. Run it in through there. Run down here like that. That can then run a bit further down the line and come into Smithsville on that side. And then we can run it all the way down here into Sparta. Apparently that is Sparta, which I'm not opposed to. It's got a nice looking little feel to it. It's got industrial buildings on slight cliff sides. You know what? What's the stuff we got here? So we got food. We got grain. We've got iron ore. We've got coal. We have an oil source. We have 2 oil sources. So that's beneficial. We could run the oil into David W. Town and organise trade freight for them. Yeah, that could work. The other alternative is I could just lug it straight down towards the actual, where is it? This thing. So I could organise a small port if I ran that down to here and bypass David W. Town, which is technically cheating, but at the same token, like if we all take a look at this thing's already working overtime, and these things, as good as they are, they don't keep up unless I just whack more on there, which is probably what I'm going to have to do, because I don't see any other better way around this. And then they just run along that coastline there. They're not impeded by traffic lights, and then they just get themselves a nice clear run out to there. So, I mean, the only other thing I could think to do would be, you know what? Let's pause the game right quick. Let's make this road better. I think I owe that to the fine people of the David W. Town. No, I want to go back down to a single. No, I'm going to go the doubles. I'm going to put a electric tram track on there, and I'm just going to go whabum. Whabum? Yeah, just call it whabum. And then you can't get upgraded, you can't get upgraded, you can't get upgraded. But it'll let those boys run at full pelt, which I'm definitely not opposed to. Now, I could make that, and I could make that. And then I could also... Well, no, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to do that one. Now, what happens if I do this? It is going to delete a fair whack of stuff. But at the end of the day, they will also rebuild. But it gives those trams just a little bit more of an opportunity to upgrade themselves. So what I might do is I might go back into that and just get rid of you and get rid of you. No. I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. What are you whinging about? The David W. Oil Refinery, mate. You've got the link. You've got the roading. So I'm not 100% sure what you're having a whinge about. Although did I put a waypoint in there somewhere? Yes. Yes, I did. I put the David W. Oil Refinery stuff over there. You and you. Go back into road. Give me a waypoint. Put you there. Put you there. I mean, it's not like they've got much of an option now for where to go, but well, there you go. There's no warnings. Alright, hit the play button. That should hopefully set them up quite comfortably. So then, yes, all I will need to do, really, is just run more of these. They can then run stuff back to here. They can send that stuff back out to the new island, which is going to be the Sparta Island. Do they have their own possibilities for makings of fuel? No, they do not. However, they do require it. Well, that makes life a lot more interesting, doesn't it? The only option that I can think of for this is, I mean, I could give Port Damali, because it's a giant port town, I mean, I could give it its own oil refinery. It's close enough to, you know, the absolute middle of bloody nowhere. Speaking of the middle of bloody nowhere, random thing there. Yeah, the only thing I can think to do, and as I said, I'm gonna have to build a port, and I'm most likely going to build that port out here because I'm going to build a train station right here. You know what? I'm just going to stop talking, and we're going to quickly build something before I get to the 40-minute mark, and I've done absolutely nothing other than show you guys what I've been doing today. So yes, let's start the proceedings, please. Train line, buildings. You know what? We're going to go with a terminal. We are going to keep it at 160 because that seems like the thing to do. And we're going to build that. You know what? We're going to go a little bit further down. Yep, that looks pretty perfect to me. Catenaries. You know what? We're going to have catenaries because I'm probably going to run some electrics this time. So we're going to go with that. So let's bang that in there like that. I then need to configure this because it needs some assistance. We're going to go a bang, bang, bangity bang. Then I'm going to remove these ones because they need to be upgraded too. Nope. You will need catenaries. I'm terribly sorry. I did not mean to stuff you around like that. Which means I've now got to go back through and go wha-bam, 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 and wha-bam. Bang, bang, bangity bang. Cool. Cargo building. Yes, we need one of them. The only problem I've got here is the fact that I can't build things where I want to build them because the game hates me. Let's go platforms then. We'll make the platforms first and then we'll worry about that later. That, and that. Is that long enough? Yes, I would say so. Cargo buildings. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I can build a building. There you go. Build the building. Absolutely perfect. So now that I've got that, I can now come out here and I can build myself a port. Now, I'm going to need a... I don't want a passenger one. I just want a cargo one. Right, so I've got that. And it will not let me make it go up or down, which is rather annoying. What I'm going to have to do... You know what? break out the terraforming. Make the flattenings. I can always make better options for this once I've built it. And when I say that, I'm referring to things like building a small cargo bay or making a line that comes down to it. I think that will work a lot better in the long run. Right, so what we need is to get rid of that, because that's annoying me. Right, let's increase brush size to maximum efficiency, and let's make ourselves a nice bit of terraformed groundwork here. There you go. That looks a lot nicer. And you've already gone out of your way to build me another bloody thing, so there you go. I guess you can do that. Now, if you're gonna... Yes, you will connect up to that. Dock is outside of navigatable waters. Well, I beg to differ. I'm also going to fix that. Dock is outside navigatable waters. Well, boo-hoo. So, now, what we need is we need some road. And what I want is just a little bit of this road. No, not what we want. There you go. That's what I want. I want that gone, and I don't ever want to see it again. That is now navigatable with that. I can make my little bits and pieces out to that, and that's going to look absolutely glorious. Now we'll configure this thing, and we're going to get rid of that for one. We're going to build ourselves a large cargo dock, because we need a large one. Now, what will you and what won't you let me do? You will let me do that. Well, that's good. That's very nice of you. And then what I want is I want a large landing dock on that side. That's what I want. And you know what? I'm not going to build one on the other side, because I only want one. Perfect. Welcome to Port Damali Port. How's that for originality? Alright, so then what we need is we need to make a train line. Yes, we do. The other thing we need to do is upgrade this goddamn highway, because that's just annoying me greatly. There you go. No more whinging from the lot of you. You've got all those things that you want and more. The one thing I've also realised that I can do is I could build myself a little side station over here and just have a little train run back and forth and pick me up a crap ton of oil. But we'll worry about that later. What we will do while we're here, and you know what, I probably won't even do that. I will probably run literally just a... will I? You know what, I've got the ability to run something off-site there and avoid all of that, just to get me some oil into here. Hello, Kyle. Cow. What are you doing down here, cow? You come down to inspect Port Damali Port. Oh, aren't you just a clever little yutz? Right, so then what we need is we need another station out past here. So the only thing I've realised that I don't have... Oh, hang on, I do have a curve station. This could be fun. Platform length, I don't need it to be terribly long. 160 is all I need. I do need the 4-track. That looks interesting. Second Street connection, no. Curvature I can make. I want a building. Like that. Thank you. I can make the curves. Yeah, okay, that looks feasible. Let's just quickly delete that, because I reckon this is going to be my little spot. I do, in fact, reckon that that is going to be my little spot for this station. Only problem I've got is bus and tram stop. Really? You have that option? I don't believe that you do. Apparently you've also got a parking lot. Wait, are you... Nah, there's no possible way that could be legitimate. Tram track? Yeah, see, no, there's nothing. No, I don't want a bridge. Nah, I don't like that curve station. I don't like it at all. Cargo terminus. No, we don't want the terminuses. We want just a passenger station, please. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way, with no dramas, no hiccups, no headaches. Let's just... Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, so first and foremost, delete that. We'll keep that because I'm going to terraform at this point and make it all look like itself. Here we go. This is all going to work nice and easy. Nice and easy. There you go. Right, so if we go back... Oh, no. We need to make ourselves another bit of road, which we'll do promptly. There you go. And you're going to come out here and you're going to run nice and smooth. And my train station's going to love you. Right. In there. Get in. No. Fine. Go there. Does that look the part? Yes, it does. Lovely. So that's going to go over to there. It's going to have to run. Yeah, cool. Don't know how I'm going to make that work. Track. High speed. Catenary. Get on. Get ready for the ride of your lives, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fun. No, that's not even going to work. Look at that. That's terrible. Yeah, that's flipping horrible. I'm going to have to build that out here. All right, let's go. Yeah, no. Let's go with a Yena. We're going to build it out here, I think. We're going to go... Hiya. Then we're going to go... A building. Right, we're going to zoom in on that one. And we're going to go... A dinky dink. Yep, that looks pretty good. You're going to go right there, like that. That's where you're going to go, sunshine. And then we're going to grab some track, and we're going to try that again. So let's... Oh yeah, that looks infinitely better. A bit of bridge. No, I don't think I like a bit of bridge. I like that. Yeah, I think I much prefer that. Go with that one. I don't want the bit of bridge. Right. There you go. That's set you up. That looks pretty good so far. Yes, yes it does. That can come out to there. Because we will need, as per usual, when it comes to having a designated end station, we always do need these little bits and pieces to happen. And then that can come out here, curve around that. That road needs an upgrade. Let's upgrade some road while we're here. Let's go with hiya. This is the next stage in my grand master plan. You folks are all going bye-bye. Because it all looks terrible. Yep. Done. Right, let's make some road. Yeah, I like that. Oh, you want to try and make it tunnels? No, I don't like it tunnels. Just make it like that. What's wrong with that? Equally, what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. Go with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Right, so now I can upgrade you, and you're going to be fixed. Then I can upgrade you, and you're going to be fixed. Then I can upgrade you, and your problem should be solved, with the exception of the fact that you don't link up onto this thing. But now you do. There you go. That's you sorted. Okay, so the next bit. What's the next bit? How do we break our way into Tempe, I wonder? Do I bring it in over here? Either way, I've got to make something happen. Because, you know, reasons and all that stuff. You know what? Let's build it. That's industrial, so I like that. Let's quickly delete this bit of road. Because that's, you know, in my way, of course. We'll go back into the buildings, and we're going to make ourselves another hey, how you doing? Train station. Now, why do you look like the worst thing in the world? Why, I ask you? Why? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, go with that. Does that look okay to you? Slight bump, but the rest of it's okay. I'll cop that. And you know what? That will probably do us for now. Let's go back into the track. Let's just get something up and running, shall we? To say that we had at least done something today. Hiya. I did go from that side, didn't I? So you're going to go up through the mountains, right? Okay, that seems feasible. I like that a bit better. And then apparently you want to go into a tunnel at some point. Why do you want to go into a tunnel at some point? See, I don't like you going into tunnels. Okay. You want to go into tunnels at some point. What if I did this? If I brought you up, how much bridge do you want? Oh, see, that looks like it just goes up at the mountains. That looks alright. Yeah, that I can dig. And then you want to make yourself a little bridgey bridge to go across there. And then you get off the bridgey bridge. Now, see, this I can hack. Look at that. That actually looks really nice. I don't like that, though. Can I have a... do I want a girder bridge? Oh, that... Oh. That looks the part. Yeah. Yeah, go with that. Can I go with that? Will you let me? What side did I take you from? Did I take you from the right side? Yes, I did. Lovely. As you can see, also, I'm also not terribly concerned with price gouging at this point because, as anyone would see, judging by my current bank balance of $2.2 billion redos, we no longer have to worry ourselves too much with things. Right, so that can go to there. And then what I'll do for now is I'll build this so we can start getting some passengerage. Yep, I like the look of that. That looks the part. Right, now we've got to whack in some of these dudes. There we go, we'll whack a few dudes in. Since this is going to be the land of the electrics, I don't see any problem with doing what I'm doing right now. Yep, yep. Oh, got to have one just sitting here on the bridge. I don't mind things sitting on a bridge. I think it looks the part. Don't you? Right, and then we can have that one, and that one. And then this one, and this one. I'm not concerned about putting things up over hills or up mountains or anything like that, because this is, as I said, this is all going to be electrification, so things don't have to worry so much about their bits and bobs. They don't have to worry so much about power and gratings and all that noise. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking very nice. Right, it's the start of something new, while we let the rest of the world continue to build itself. I'm going to put one more there, because that needs to go there. And then from the freight side, I will make you do that. Not that I really need you for the moment. I'm also going to go with my original plan of using that oil well just to bring oil out to here, so that it can go straight down to the port, and I think that would be the wisest thing for me to do. Given that that is the case, I will quickly go in here and I will build myself a depot, because we need the depots. Let's make ourselves a depot. Here we go. You're too high up. Can we bring you down to our level? Yes, we can. I like that. Right, so you will go there, without any fuss. No fuss, no muss. Then we need a bit of track to get you onto the line here. Oh, good. You will let me come out to there. That's lovely. Very, very good. Okay, so you need to go there. You need to be double switched. And then I need to buy a train just to start us off. And then that will do us for today. I just want to buy an electric train. And then next episode, I will move on to the next stage of this. I will have already set up the bus routes or tram routes for each of these 3 current stations. Electric. What do we have? We've got the RE 450 commuter trains. We've got the speed dancers. They cost $9 million a year. The dual stock only costs $6 million a year. $12 million a year. $13 million. See, I like this thing. The ES1 Lastocha only carries 115 passengers, but they do 160 kilometres an hour, and they only cost $3.5 mil. Well, I mean, I don't like the Russian one. That's too basic. Oh, hang on. The commuter train cost me 3.2. How much was the Lockster? 3.5. Well, I mean, call me crazy, but commuter train seems the way to go. Unless the Metroliner's in the same ballpark. Tyne and Wear electric drama, electric boogaloo. And then you got this thing that cost me a lot of money, that cost me a lot of money, and the Mirage that cost me only $2-point-something million redos a year. Now, the Metroliners, as much as I like it, and I do, it's not really an outdoor train. It's more so going through tunnels and all that crap. I'd rather one of these. Often used for S-Bahn services, locomotive even contains a luggage compartment which is rarely used. Well, I mean, you know, what can you do? 130, which is not terrible. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to put one on. Because why the bloody hell not? They cost me $19 million redos, but it's not like I am running short on any sort of fundage at all. Right, so you're going to go there. You're then going to come out to there. You're then going to come out to all the way out to lovely. And then you're going to go back through Lubbock. Boom. And then back to Port Damali. Lovely. Let's watch our train come out. And then we'll call today's episode and we'll continue on with this next episode. I will also organise... Oh, hello. That's a bit dicey. Let's just call this the Port Damali line. Port Damali line. No, Port Damali passenger. Port Damali passenger line. Port Damali passenger line. There you go. And now that thing is off. I wish you had gone onto the right set of tracks. Don't know why you didn't, but apparently you didn't. And that would be because I probably didn't do the line right. You need to go onto that side first. Thank you very much. You then go to Tempe. You stop at side 1 in Lubbock on the way back. And then you stop in on that side there and everything is glorious. Yep, should have done that, but didn't. But never mind. He's off. Look at him. He won't make any money yet because there's no lines ready for him. But like with all good episodes where I start creating something new, obviously we're now at the 50-minute mark again, so I apologise profusely for that. I want to see how long this thing is, because I might actually double this thing in length. Yeah. I mean, I could easily double that thing in length, and I don't think anyone would really care. Can I replace you with 2? Makes you 198 metres long. If I go into... I wonder, hang on a sec. Electrics. Nah, you see, I'd have to make something out of this and I'd have to do it all manually. Oh, that's horrendously annoying. But at least I got something. I got things in here that can do like 160 k's an hour, which is just insanity. But anyway, China, GE, EMD, the BR, the Russians, that thing. New Haven's not terrible. Goes 140 k an hour. It's faster than this thing. You know what? We will look into that new episode in the next episode, because I've already done what I wanted to do for today's episode. It is already finished. So we'll get rid of this. And as I said, we'll continue this on in the next episode. So guys, as the electric commuter train decides to pull into the new station of Tempe, we will continue this next episode, and I will make sure that all of the bus routes and everything are set up and ready to go in line with the next episode. So guys, thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you for the next installment in this Transport Fever 2 Riverdream series. Take care everyone.